Hi, welcome to Unset Pottery. I am Kim, and together with my husband Todd, we make pottery in Saskatchewan, Canada. Welcome to our channel, and I'm going to show you what just came out of the kiln. So I did some Northern Lights pieces. This is 3 coats of obsidian and 3 coats of seaweed. Did a couple mugs, and did a noodle bowl. I have been doing this glaze almost from the beginning, 10 years ago, and it's still one of my most popular glaze combinations. Oh, this one has some pinholes. So some people call pinholes, blisters pinholes. I call pinholes. It's just the little tiny holes. It's not rough at all. You know how sometimes you get little holes in your clay and the glaze just doesn't fill in those areas for whatever reason. I try to get all those little holes before I glaze. So a creamer, but doesn't always happen. Oh right, Todd did a serving tray, an oval serving tray this time in Northern Lights, and did a little dip bowl. Oh, don't know where I'm going to put everything. Also did a little ring dish. You know, these little dishes I sell for $15. They're just little tiny dishes. But people love to have something little to buy, especially at the studio tour. We sold a lot of these little ring dishes. So if you're doing markets and stuff like that, find something that, and you can easily sell these for $10 or $15. People can also use them as a tea bag holder and can put it right on top of their cup if they want to keep their cup warm. I also did 4 tumblers in the Northern Lights. I think that was it. Did I show you the wine cups? I believe I did. So what else did we do? I did some glaze experiments too that didn't necessarily turn out very good, but I will show you those in a minute. So cookies and cream, this is winter wood. I got a question asking if I pour my winter wood so that I don't have to hand paint it. And so someone asked me if I prefer that over hand painting. Yes, because I pour it. But there is one thing that you need to do when you buy the dipping glaze is you will get a lot of crystals. So the look of your glaze will change over time. So what I do is when I buy a bag, so say I buy 10 kilograms of winter wood, I also buy 5 kilograms of alabaster, which is the base glaze for winter wood. So when I find that the crystals are just getting to be too much, I add alabaster to my great big glaze bucket because I use winter wood a lot. I also did I never finished telling you. So I pour the winter wood and then I add 1 coat of light flex. And I don't find you have to be overly careful. When I pour the winter wood, I just turn it upside down and just pour all the way around. And you can see I have a bit of a wavy pattern at the bottom, but it doesn't show up because of the color. So yeah, that makes it really easy, quick. It's one of my quickest glaze combinations to glaze. So some dip bowls to go with the platters. And I also did a salt cellar in that combination. So yeah, you can see how the crystals got a little thick there, but that's okay. And I also did a platter in the winter wood. I have also had people ask me how we make these. Todd is going to do a video, but if you would like to see a video, Ceramics by Jazz. She did a video, a tutorial on making these platters. So for the oval ones, Todd just found a different silicone mold for that, which is fun. All right, what else should I show you? Well, I'm gonna show you everything, but this is my glacier glaze. It is 3 coats of honey flux, and then I pour Arctic Blue, Storm, and Tourmaline, and then I also give it a little blow so that it blends and looks more marbled. So I did 6 of the dessert plates. I did a platter in that, and also did a couple of ring dishes or tea bag dishes. And I think that's it. All right, I also did this glaze combination. Excuse me. This is my clear base glaze, my studio clear that I add 6% mazerine stain to. I will put that in the description, a link to the clear base glaze. And and then I do floating turquoise, 2 coats, and then I poured on blue hydrangea. So it looks a little bit different than normal. Just because I just added more glaze to my blue hydrangea bucket. So they turned out really good. This one I might have to redo. The clear got a little, oh no, that's not bad. Nope, that's pretty good. And what else I did? Oh yeah, I really like how these turned out. I did ring dishes in that glaze combination. I think people mostly buy them for a tea bag holder. I also did a couple of these. Not sure where the other one is, but it is Muddy Waters, 3 coats, and then 1 coat of light flux just along the rim. And then I did the brown engobe on the bottom. So yeah, I really love these engobes. I did this speckled engobe on the bottom of the glacier tea dishes. Wouldn't have needed to. So I wonder if I did. So I did, yeah, I'm trying to remember what I did. I think I did these and I didn't do the so I did 2 coats of Cirrus Flow on the bottom, and then I normally do 2 coats of textured turquoise, but I know I didn't, and then I did 2 coats of Aurora Green. I really should have a list right beside me. So I think I did the same thing on this. I don't think I did the textured turquoise. So next time I will do the textured turquoise. I'll show you. Oh no, that one oh no, I think I did. So this one is my mug full of coffee. I have the textured turquoise in that one, so you can see there's a bit of a difference. I guess I was just saving a step. I didn't think it would matter, but it does. And raspberry parfait. So sangria. I did 1 coat of honey flux, 1 coat of light flux just around the middle, and then I did flux blossom on the rest, and then on the inside 1 coat. And then I did 2 coats of sangria, 2 heavy coats of sangria on the inside and outside, and no blisters, and it looks beautiful. And then I poured winterwood just along the bottom, overlapping the honey flux and light flux. But yeah, I think they all turned out. Yeah, I think they're perfect. Oh, this one has a teeny tiny little blister. So tiny. So almost perfect. I am going to refire this one. I could just sell it the way it is, but it refires really, really nicely. But it's such a tiny, tiny, tiny little bump, but I will redo it. All right, new things. So, you know how somebody glazes and they glaze different and you try to copy it and you never can quite get the same look that they had? No matter if you watch their video with them glazing or not. So I watched Sarah Walton's video where she glazed. I watched the whole thing. I went back and watched parts a second time, some a third time, just to get the names of the glazes written down. Anyways, I did this glaze combination and it ran so much, the glaze bubbled up. Had I put this on a cookie, it probably would have been okay. So yeah, and when Sarah, and I wonder too, because Sarah Walton, her mug, she had grooved lines, so that would have stopped the glaze from just flowing off of the piece. So that could be why too. Anyways, I think that's why we all have our own glaze combinations that work. It's really, really hard to copy other people. And I'm not even sure, just, I might have written down what, I did also copy Sarah's idea of printing out the Spectrum's floating glaze and then putting the names. And then that's just a really good idea because they don't have a picture of what their glaze looks like on their bottle. But I can go to this and I can see, okay, I think those three would look good together, or, you know, so you can kind of get an idea of what glazes you would want to combine. All right, this was 2 coats of bougainvillea, 2 coats of ginger, put on quite heavily, and then just gobs of amaryllis. I didn't go very low with the amaryllis, I just gobbed it on. So in my opinion, it shouldn't have ran because it's not even like they were very thick, but run it did. And then I did another one. Oh, this one turned out better. Where is my sheet? It did run, but it didn't bubble up, so that'll be easy to grind off. So this was same thing, ginger, 2 coats of Louisiana Bayou, and it kind of looks like perhaps I did a 3rd coat, but I don't remember. I think I did 1 heavy coat, and then the 2nd coat I did a little bit lower, or I didn't go quite as low, and then I did blobs of olive float and soft aqua, and you can see my picture. So this, I literally tried to do it exactly the same as Sarah Walton. So this one was more successful. I actually quite like that. These were just mugs where my handles had come off, and they have been sitting for a while waiting for a glaze test. So I also did her pumpkin, and again, it does look very different, but nice. I'm quite happy with that. So it was papaya from there to there, fuzzy peach, overlap the papaya, both 2 coats. The fuzzy peach, I just did 1 coat. I did the 2nd coat to probably about here, so I left that bottom area. And then bougainvillea overlapping the papaya and the fuzzy peach, and then sunrise overlapping the bougainvillea and the fuzzy peach. And I think I did 2 coats of the papaya, 2 coats of the fuzzy peach, but the 2nd one I didn't go all the way down. And then one coat of the bougainvillea and one coat of the sunrise, and then tapenade for the stem. Anyways, they turned out quite cute. It was fun. So I did put these on cookies, thank goodness, because it really would have bubbled up. And I knew I would, because Sarah Walton's pumpkins are big, like quite tall, and I just had chubby little short ones left to glaze. So those were quite cute. Now this one was a disaster. I just wanted to be creative and do something fun, so that's what it looked like before firing. I had meant to write down everything I used. I did not, but I don't think you're gonna care when you see it. All right, so it ran a crazy amount. I did 2 coats of river rock on the bottom. And then I did, oh, I'm just gonna grab all the different colors I used. All right, the first color up here, the dots, was basketball, stroke and coat. And then it's sage. And then cinnamon sticks. And then dandelion. You can't even see the dandelion on here. And then I did W's of light flecks, and then I went over it with sandstone 2 times. Ooh, you know what I do like? I like the sandstone all on its own with river rock. Isn't that pretty? Well, maybe this wasn't a complete failure. That is really pretty. River rock and sandstone. I might try that. That is really pretty. Anyways, and then I poured cinnamon by Mayco. I think it's cinnamon on the inside. Anyways, so I won't be doing that again. I was kind of hoping at least I should have put it on a cookie, but I honestly didn't think it would run. I don't know why. I maybe should have just done 1 coat of sandstone. Like, it's not even thick on the rim. It's fine, but it's not thick. Anyways, or just done, I did 4 layers of the W's. I maybe should have just done 3 and spread them out a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, that was my first time. I think they call that the peacock technique, and people have been doing it for ages. I'm a little slow at giving that a try. All right, I did a couple more glaze tests. What else did I do? So this was, I want to produce a glaze that looks like fire. This didn't quite do it, but perhaps in a combination I could get it to look better. This was fire brick red and cream breaking rust over top of it. So yeah, not what I was going for. It is interesting how you kind of get that, what do they call that, an oil spot effect, but not what I was wanting. And then Sarah Walton also had used Albany slip brown over black, and my cream breaking rust. My cream breaking rust glaze is very similar to Albany slip brown, so I wanted to give it a try. And you can see how it went gray, but it must be thicker, and I actually do remember dipping it and then dipping it a second time so it would be thicker. So I'd be curious to try it thinner and see what happens. I think that's it. I'm just gonna do a quick, yeah, I think that's everything. It feels like it's been forever since I've been on here. After doing kiln openings 3 a week, it's been, I think, a week and a half since I did the last kiln opening. So that's a long time, but we should get back into the groove of things soon. We've also had family and friends, a lot of family and friends the last week, and we'll continue to have until next week. So we're in here. I did 60 mugs this week and some bowls, and Todd's been in here doing platters. and different things. But I don't think I'm gonna have another glaze load this week. Probably won't be till next week. And then it'll be a mad rush with Christmas. And we still have quite a bit of stock on our website and studios, so I don't feel like I have to madly produce. I can stop and enjoy family and friends, so that's good. I was hugely blessed this week, like crazy. Annette sent me an email and said, I would like to buy you a bottle of glaze. And so she said, can you set up PayPal on your YouTube? So I did. I set up PayPal, and I also set up Buy Me a Coffee. Not expecting anybody to do that, but she asked me, so I did, and she bought me a bottle of glaze. So yeah, I was blown away. So thank you, Annette. It is, and then I had a lady in my studio this week, I believe her name was Bev, and she watches YouTube. So hi. That really blessed my socks off as well. I don't know why. I think YouTube, I think of people that I probably never meet, but that's not the case. So thank you for this tight-knit community that cares about each other. That's what I love. First thing I noticed about pottery is we all supported and encouraged each other as potters. It is a very unique community. There isn't a lot of competition, probably because you can't do what other people are doing. You know, we can share our inspiration and what we do, but it's very rare that you just see people outright do the exact same thing, simply because how I thicken my glaze or brush it on, it's different than anyone else. There's certain glazes that can come out the same, like the Northern Lights and the cookies and cream, but it's all good. We have a huge big world, so it's okay if some of our glaze combinations overlap, and I am completely fine with you. The whole reason why I share is so that it'll inspire you to go and do the same thing, and I'm pretty sure that's why Sarah shares as well. And I guess especially if you're going to do a glazing YouTube, people are going to be doing your glaze combinations, and I love that. And if we're being creative, we're always creating something new anyway. So thank you, Annette. I'm gonna buy a new bottle of glaze, something that I haven't used yet, and I'm gonna dedicate it to you. So thank you. Yeah, it's fun to be back. I am a little awkward because I haven't been on here for a while, and you just kind of get used to talking and rambling when you're doing it 3 times a week. And yeah, so I'm feeling a little awkward this morning, so you'll have to excuse that. But yeah, so I will be back next week. Oh, also I was thinking, would you like a breakdown at the end of the month of what I made my first month being monetized? Just let me know in the comments below. And also I was thinking of doing a vlog. So just take you with me for a week and do like little, capture little bits of what I do throughout each day in a week. So that's a bit of a commitment on my part to remember to record everything that I'm doing. But if you would like that, I will honestly give it a try, or get Todd to help me with that. And yeah, if you have any other suggestions of what you would like to see besides just doing a glaze review, let me know in the comments below. Some of you have done that, and it's great. Your questions spark ideas for other videos, and I really enjoy doing the videos and sharing on YouTube, even if I am awkward, because it blesses other people. And yeah, how fun that I can just be in my pottery studio alone. Well, Todd's here, but and be able to inspire and reach a community of potters, and then see what you're doing as well. And now I'm just blabbing on and on and on and on. But anyways, thank you for joining me. If you liked what you watched, remember to like and subscribe. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.